Once he's on the pitch and he gets the ball, he becomes always the devil.
Alexis from distance. Oh, yes, what a cracking goal.
Alexis Sanchez, I think is fantastic. Brilliant.
An amazing player. So excited watching him during the World Cup.
Y creo que para mí el equipo que el United es un equipo que tiene que ganar todo.
Alexis Sanchez is now a Manchester United player, becoming the latest star to pull on the iconic shirt.
He was at Arsenal, he was a player that everyone looked to for inspiration. Here, he looks like a stranger in this team.
Be a forward that will play all across the line, he'd score goals, he's tenacious, but it's been a disaster.
Few transfers has sparked as much debate in modern football as that of Alexis Sanchez. Once adored as Arsenal's golden boy, a player whose pace, creativity, and clinical finishing lit up the Premier League, La Liga, and also the Serie A. Sanchez's move from Arsenal to Manchester United left fans and pundits scratching their heads. Today, we dive into the roller coaster journey of a player who shone brightly at Arsenal and then became an enigma at Manchester United. Was he the perfect fit for United, or did the move derail what could have been an even greater legacy at Arsenal? Alexis Sanchez has been doing it for years. He lit up the international stage for Chile, he lit up the Serie A with Udinese, and also he lit up La Liga with Barcelona.
Tenía ángulo, gran balón de Fábregas de atrás, de jugador que tiene delante, palo del portero.
That set the stage for his move to Arsenal in the summer of 2014. Following a series of impressive displays for Barcelona, his trademark work rate, his dribbling, his pace, and also his seemingly endless energy source, he quickly endeared himself to the Arsenal faithful. In an era where Arsenal fans were hungry for success after years of near misses, Sanchez offered a glimmer of hope to the Gunner faithful.
I'm relieved, delighted, and I can't wait to see him in action next season.
At Arsenal, he was not just a winger, he was an all-round attacker. During his time at the club, Sanchez scored goals, he assisted, and he put on incredible performances in almost every single game.
Plays it back, and it's a beautiful goal. It's a quality goal from the Gunners. Oh, with Mesut Ozil, it's Alexis Sanchez. What a finish from Alexis Sanchez. Both of one challenge, gets a shot. What a finish! What a goal.
His ability to both score and create was unparalleled. He was actually known for his quick burst down the flank, with his lethal right foot and his intelligence on the ball and his knack for finding spaces that no one else could. In the 2015-16 season alone, he averaged nearly a goal every second game, turning matches in Arsenal's favor with moments of individual brilliance. What set Sanchez apart was his adaptability. Whether he was deployed on the left wing, centrally, or anywhere on the pitch, he was always putting in incredible performances. His influence was undeniable. Arsenal players just loved to give him the ball. His performances were often compared to greats at the time. His work rate and his flair was unseen in any other player. And let's not forget the fact that many saw him as the embodiment of what Arsenal's attacking football could be. A stark contrast to the sometimes stagnant play that had left fans frustrated for so many years. But finally, there was a player here that could change all of that, and his name was Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez quickly became more than just a player. He was a symbol of ambition and excitement at Arsenal. Social media, buzz, magazine covers, and pundits praised the player whenever he stepped onto the pitch. His performances on the pitch often eclipsed his humble beginnings, and he was seen as the future of Arsenal. He was the one that was leading Arsenal into an exciting generation. But the problem is, with immense talent comes immense pressure. And for Alexis Sanchez, it was the fact that Arsenal was not challenging in the way that he wanted them to. Remember, at the time, Alexis Sanchez was the star boy in the squad, but the squad boasted some other incredible players. The likes of Olivier Giroud, of Santi Cazorla, of Mesut Ozil, just to name a few. But they were not challenging enough. Alexis Sanchez wanted a challenge, and you could see the frustration on his face whenever Arsenal failed to pick up the 3 points. Let's not forget the fact that Sanchez's journey at Arsenal was a study in extremes. He was putting on incredible performances week after week. In his first season at Arsenal, he scored 16 goals and delivered 8 assists. His second season, he scored 13, and in his third season with the club, he scored 24 league goals for Arsenal. But the club still failed to go after the Premier League title, and that was what Sanchez wanted most. Little did he know that he would be influenced by a former Arsenal star named Robin van Persie, who would also leave Arsenal for Manchester United.
But don't do the Van Persie, don't do the Fabregas. I hope that he can show the loyalty that a lot of players haven't shown in the past and actually say to himself, you know what, I could be a legend here.
After 4 memorable seasons at Arsenal, a monumental decision loomed on the horizon. In the summer of 2018, Sanchez shocked the footballing world by moving to Manchester United. For Arsenal fans, this was akin to a betrayal.
In comparison to the way Cesc left and Van Persie left, this is much worse to me.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
For United, it was a chance to add a proven playmaker and a goal threat to their ranks. The rationale behind the move was multifaceted. Sanchez had expressed ambitions to win trophies at a club, and after a 40 million move to Arsenal, well, he thought that Arsenal would be challenging for the league title every single season. And despite his individual brilliance, Arsenal had failed to secure any silverware that his talents warranted. And Sanchez wanted a new challenge, a stage where he could further etch his legacy in European football. For Manchester United, well, the promise of a player who could unlock defenses with his pace, his creativity, and his unrelenting energy was too alluring to ignore. Yet the move was filled with controversy. Questions were raised about whether Sanchez would fit into United's tactical system. And also, let's not forget about the fact that he was coming in as the highest paid player at the club. And this is a club that is known for a physical style of play under different managerial regimes. At the time, Manchester United were going through a lot. The transition wasn't just a change of club, it was a seismic shift in expectations and pressure. In making this decision, well, Sanchez had left behind the adoration of Arsenal fans and stepped into a media frenzy of scrutiny and high expectations at Theatre of Dreams. Following a €34 million move to Manchester United, Sanchez was immediately seen as the person that was going to bring the glory back to Manchester United. He was seen as the creative spark, the attacking threat that would give United the edge over its opponents. But unfortunately, he was not the right player for United. He came into the club under high wages. He came into the club expected to become the focal point, but things just never quite looked right for Sanchez at United. There were moments of brilliance where a lot of the United fans hoped that this would spark Sanchez, this would help him find the old Sanchez from his Arsenal days. But unfortunately, the tactical system at United did not favor the player. Sanchez was seen as more of a free-flowing player. He would like to find spaces, create chances, and ultimately score the goals. But at United, things were a lot more tactical. He had to stay true to his position. He had to play with his teammates, and United as a whole was not going through a successful period. And this only hurt what Sanchez could give on the pitch. Having joined the club in January, he ended off the season with 2 league goals, but fans were still hopeful. Fans thought that he could turn it all around. He needed some time to adapt, and he would be to his very best the next season. But they were wrong, because the next season ended up being one of the worst performances in the recent history for a Manchester United attacker. He ended off the season with 1 league goal in 20 league appearances. This is what led to so many of the fans wanting him out. He was one of the highest earners in the club, and yet he was not changing anything. And this threw even more pressure onto Alexis Sanchez's shoulders.
who wants the ball in the final third. He wants to go at players and he wants to create chances. That doesn't happen with United.
You don't see nearly enough of that right now with Alexis Sanchez at Manchester United.
And I welcomed him coming to the club. He's been an absolute disaster. I mean, I have no idea what's happened to Alexis Sanchez.
Where at Arsenal, he was seen as the star player. Everything went through him. But now at Manchester United, he was one of the star players in a squad filled with stars, but couldn't manage to go after the league trophy. So they put all the blame on the shoulders of one of the highest earners in the club, Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez's journey from Arsenal to Manchester United is a testament to the volatile nature of football and the fine line between genius and misfit. His legacy at Arsenal is unquestionable. Moments of magic that elevated the club's play and captured the hearts of millions. Yet, his subsequent move to Manchester United remains one of the most debated transfers in modern history. Critics have argued that Sanchez's move signified a disconnect between the playing style and the tactical demands of his new environment.
Creo que me acuerdo del primer entrenamiento que tuve, me di cuenta muchas cosas y creo que después del entrenamiento llegué a mi casa y le digo a mi familia, le digo y a mi representante, le digo no se puede hacer tiro al contrato para volver al Arsenal, que no me parece bueno.
Comparisons have been drawn to other creative talents who thrived in certain systems but struggled to adapt elsewhere. While at Arsenal, he had an incredible record, scoring 80 goals and registering 44 assists in 166 appearances, while at Manchester United after the move, he only managed 45 appearances, and in that, he got 5 goals and 9 assists. Former managers and pundits have weighed in on his career, noting that Sanchez's flair was both his strength and his weakness. One analyst remarked, "Alexis is a player who can change a game with a moment of brilliance, but consistency is key at the highest level. His story is a reminder that sometimes the environment is just as important as the talent itself." For Sanchez, the move was a gamble, one that brought him challenges he might not have faced at Arsenal. It is a lesson in the importance of tactical fit and the pressures that come with chasing bigger ambitions. Yet, despite the criticisms and the struggles at United, his overall impact on the game remains significant. His career may be looked at for his time at Arsenal and forgotten for his time at Man United, but no one can deny that he was an incredible player on his day. Alexis Sanchez will forever be remembered as a player who dazzled in red at Arsenal and became a misfit in the red of Man United. A true creative force who set the Premier League alight with his skills, his goals, and his moments of brilliance. His move to Manchester United, however, well, it does serve as a reminder that even the brightest stars can face challenges when the fit just isn't right. Was he the perfect fit for Manchester United? I will leave that up to you. Let us know in the comments below. And also, what was the other problems that Sanchez may have faced that may have messed up his move to Manchester United? That debate is going to continue in the comments below, guys. And also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more footballing content like this. And remember, guys, that you can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more footballing stories like these. And I will catch you next time on the Footy Zone.